Hey guys, what's up? Ryze TriKz here. This video is going to be a little different, but it's actually going to be a motivational video. I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on, just some things, and I just really, motivation is such an important thing in life, and I feel like so many people live in, they just live in fear and they give up, and it's sad, and I've talked to other people, and they said it helped out a lot when I talked to them. So I just wanted to give you all my thoughts and opinions, and I apologize for if I, say anything that you might have heard in another video. I watch a lot of motivational things, so I might just end up actually spitting something out that literally might be exactly from another one. So I just apologize. But anyways, guys, I just want to get into this, and this video is going to be like the steps to success, basically. And, the first thing you have to realize is that, you have to ask yourself, what is the purpose in life? You need to figure out what you believe in. You need to figure out what you want to do, and you need to figure out how you're going to do that. Alright? Whatever you have thought about in the past that, you think it would just be so cool, you love it, you love the idea of it, everything about it, you think it's amazing. And there might be something in your head, like say you wanted to be one of the best power lifters in the world or something like that, and then there's this little thought in the back of your head that's creeping up, and it's just overwhelming your head, and you're just thinking to yourself, I can't do that. That's not going to happen. You think about all these ifs. You think about this could happen, you start being, I guess, realistic. You start, like, figuring out all your odds and stuff like that, and you're like, yeah, probably not going to happen. Who's to say that? Alright, who's to say? And who is in control of whether or not something is going to happen? You are. I mean, it's up to you. You control what is going to happen. If you want to be a professional power lifter, if you want to be a professional gamer, if you want to be a professional singer, you want to be professional anything, and you say, oh, I don't have the skill, or this or that, or I'm not smart enough, my brain isn't, whatever. People make up all these excuses. And you have to realize that it's how you go about doing it, alright? Say, I'm trying to play Xbox, my brain's not really fast enough with reflexes, and Xbox isn't doing it. Well, I can take a different tactic now. I can try to, take supplements that are really good for the brain. I could practice reflex exercises. I could do all these different things, and what do you know? I end up becoming better at Xbox. For example, that's just an example. And alright, once you figure all that out, you figure out what you want to do, you get in the mindset of you can do it rather than you can't, which is these are the first steps. You have to decide what it is you want to do. You have to figure out that is what you want to do, and you have to figure out what motivates you to do that. For instance, if, you care about somebody. I like to, when I'm lifting weights or stuff like that, I'm a really big power lifter. I love to do that. When I'm lifting weights, it sounds silly, but it works. Think about somebody that you care about a lot, and then think about, what if, like, somehow they would die or whatever if you didn't lift up this weight? It sounds super silly, but things like that work. You just have to figure out for yourself what will push you when you're doing it, and you need to surround yourself into that environment. When I'm lifting weights, I usually watch a bunch of motivational videos. I watch people do things that motivate me to do it, and then I think about all the things that motivate me. I think about why I want to do these things. I think about how it's going to help me in the future, if it's going to make me really happy, etc. And I think about the rewarding feeling that after I get done with all this stuff, after I've battled through all of it and I've accomplished it, I think about how rewarding that's going to feel. Because have you ever had something that you're super fearful of, and then you finally accomplish it after a really long time, and you've just been scared? And it's not even the fact that you accomplished it, it's the fact that you overcame all of that fear, and you overcame all that stuff, and you battled through it. So you have to figure out all these things, and then you need to realize one simple thing. It's that you need to ask yourself how badly you want to do it, because anything that you want to do requires sacrifice. For example, my gaming thing. It is my dream, it has been my dream for such a long time to be a professional gamer and YouTuber and etc. And I've made so many sacrifices, and it probably doesn't seem that way to a lot of people, but I know that they're sacrifices. I know that I never buy any clothes. Like, I literally have a very limited wardrobe because I literally spend all the money that I get on just like Xbox stuff, and I know my friends have made fun of me in the past for it because I'll wear the same shirts over and over again, and it's because I'm sitting here spending all my money on equipment like PCs, live comm mics, etc. It requires sacrifices. I've been, invited to go to so many parties and hang out with people that I really like, even, girls, for example. And I didn't do it because I know that in anything, time is required and sacrifices are required. And while I'm not practicing the thing that I want to accomplish, somebody else out there probably is. And it's just a huge competition. And you can't worry about the outcome. What you have to worry about is doing your possible best. You have to do your very best, grind it out, and then at the end of the day, eventually you're going to get to the point of where you do succeed and you overcame all of those obstacles. And you have to have faith. You have to have faith that it's going to happen. And there's going to be days when you get knocked down. There's going to be days where you don't feel like doing it. There's going to be days where life throws a curveball or you're not in the mood. And it happens. That's life. It's human beings. But you just have to get back up. And you have to go at it again. And it, like I said, it requires sacrifice. There are so many times where I've wanted to buy something else, or I've wanted to go hang out, or I've wanted to do this. And I don't do them. Because I know that I need to practice the things that I want to be accomplished in. I know that almost everything else is irrelevant. I know that if I want to be a professional gamer, I need to practice gaming. I know that if I want to be a professional YouTuber and gamer and all this stuff, I need to get good with computers. I need to learn editing software. I need to learn how to be more social with people. There are so many skills that you have to be a professional gamer and YouTuber that have nothing to do with, actual gaming. So you have to realize these things, and you kind of have to be willing to change. So many people hate change, and I do too. It makes you uncomfortable. I really, really, really hate doing something that makes you uncomfortable, and you're just awkward. It's not fun. But then you overcome it, and then after a while, it doesn't bother you at all anymore. And that's kind of the point. I remember when I first started making videos, I'm not even that great. I'm not saying I am. But I've definitely improved from the beginning, and I've definitely gotten better to the point of that I never thought I was going to get. I remember when I first started making videos, I was, it was just terrible. I remember saying, all the time. My voice was so bland. I never switched tones, and it was like I was talking like this the whole time. And it was really boring. And I was so uncomfortable, and I was so worried about people judging me, and etc. And now I've gotten a lot better, but there's still so much more I need to improve on. And you have to realize that too. You have to keep striving for the next level. You can't just say, oh, this is enough, I'm going to stop here. When you want to be successful, you really do got to strive for the next level. And I know that so many people have said this saying before, that in order to succeed, you need to want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. And it's kind of really true. You really have to want it. You have to ask yourself, do I want it more than I want to go partying? Do I want it more than I want this new shoe? Do I want it more than I want this? And you have to. You have to want it more, or else it's not going to happen with any goal. And you can do it. It's not a question of you can or can't. It's a question of will you. You can do it. I mean, literally, that's all you have to do is just decide. And it's I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it is a choice, and you can do it. And it's super difficult, but those really are the main steps to success, is realizing those things, those simple things. Realizing what you want to do, finding out what motivates you to do it, and then figuring out how much you want to do it, and then getting to the point of where you have faith and that you are willing to make sacrifices and put in time to it. And then once you get all these steps done, after a long time of just grinding, hustling, whatever you want to call it, I guarantee you'll probably see some improvements that you never thought you were ever going to do, and you ended up doing them, just like I thought. There's this quote that I really like. I think it's in the Bible, but it goes along with so many things in life. But it says, do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. But remember, what you have now was once among the things you only hoped for. And what this basically means is that back in the day, if you rewound, when I first started YouTube or whatever, and I just had a PVR, I never thought I was going to get to the point of where I had this really nice PC and all these other things that I really wanted. I just saw all these things that I wanted, and it seemed like I was never going to get there. And now, fast forward, I have them all. Now, there's still some other things that I have to get, but it gave me faith. It gave me faith, and I just stuck with it. I stuck with it no matter what. Even if it didn't look like it was going to happen, you have to stick with it. And that's about it, guys. Whatever you're dreaming, whatever you want to do, I just hope that you all go for it. And I know this video is a little off topic, but I feel like it's something that needs to be said. And, you know, I just wanted to tell you all how I feel all the time with the gaming stuff, because it means the world to me. It really does. And I really want to be successful in it, like more than anything, guys. And I want everybody to, I want people to be successful, man. I don't want, it sucks when people have to go do things they don't want to do and they don't get to see things, and it's really unfair in life, and, it really just does suck. It really sucks sometimes. Because I wish I could help people, accomplish the things that they want to accomplish, but it comes down to the individual to do it. And that's really what this video is about, guys. I hope if you all have anything in mind that you want to do in life, I hope this helped you out. I hope it motivated you. Anyways, guys, that's really about it, and I'll see you guys later.